Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever.
I can't hear you.
Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong. Would lash us into serfdom and would crush us with his might. Is there anything that does organize it well? For the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever.
See John Conley from OPSU Region 1, Local 110, Fanshawe College. Whether it's a strike or a lockout, when there's a breakdown of discussion surrounding collective bargaining, it is the ultimate power of the union to withhold our services, our work, our labor. And we stand strong with you, all the unions here today.
My name's Darrell Bedford. I'm the president of OPSU Local 110. All throughout the education sector, we're seeing some very interesting and rather shameful tactics from these institutions. We saw it with the College Employer Council. We saw it at York University. And what I would tell you is that when it comes to a forced offer vote, take a look at that offer. Take a look at what's in there. It's what our members did. And when you take a close look, you realize that all they're trying to do is bypass your bargaining team.
My name is Len Elliott. I'm Regional Vice President for OPSU. And let's have a round of applause for your bargaining team and strike committee. So let's talk about your upcoming final offer vote by the employer to do things. Darrell mentioned it. It sends a clear message to your employer if you turn that down. I'm not here to tell you how to vote. I'm from another union, but I do believe your bargaining team is here to tell you how to vote, and that is to support your team and to not take this final offer. Because they need to bargain you a deal, not a forced offer at the end of the day.
SOGS is here standing with the TAs represented by PSCC Local 610, not only in solidarity, but also because the TAs are our members. We represent Western's TAs in their role as graduate students and researchers. Graduate students are expected to deliver world-class research as part of Western's commitment to excellence, but are expected to do so while facing challenges such as unpaid overtime work, unrealistic program completion times, inadequate access to mental health supports, and extreme financial precarity.
A small word now as a colleague, because it's very important to realize that we have different bargaining units and different organizations representing us on campus, but we're all colleagues. We depend on, we cannot deliver the courses we have to deliver without the labor of PSAC 610, without our graduate student colleagues. We have to help you, we will help you bring that message to the people that are affected so that they can direct their righteous discontent at the people who created the problem. So I look forward to information pickets. I look forward to standing with you when you need it, however long you need it, when you make your collective decision. Thank you.
Stephen Patel, I'm the president of the Faculty Association, and to recognize that this isn't just about fighting for you individually, it's about fighting for the next group of TAs, and the group after that, and the group after that. The second thing is about fighting for fairness. One of the basic elements of what's in dispute is levels of compensation. And it troubles me greatly when an administration is not prepared to recognize that compensation, at a minimum, has to keep up with basic inflationary tendencies. There is no justification whatsoever for asking any group on this campus to take a settlement, to take a deal that does not keep up with inflation, because that amounts to asking you to agree to a wage cut, and that cannot be acceptable on this campus.
We represent the 50 librarians and archivists here at Western and the approximately 1,500 lecturers and professors here at Western. Our faculty bargaining unit is to go to the negotiating table next month if things go according to plan, and I hope they will, with the very same employer that you are facing off with at the bargaining table in your negotiations. And the way that employer has chosen to play hardball with you, members of PSAC Local 610, gives us grave concern in UAFA, as my colleague Stephen has pointed out.
The point that we're at right now, we have the final offer from Western, and it's not something that we are in a position to recommend to members, and we hope that despite all of the misinformation that has gone out, our members are clear that they do have an option to vote no. Voting no does not mean that you're automatically on strike. Voting no does not mean that you are locked out. And our recommendation is not to take this agreement because it has not met your main demands.
I want to deliver a strong message to PSAC 610. We are so proud of you. We know you're standing up. We know you've been intimidated by the UWO admin. We are with you 1,000%. And we're here to tell you that whatever support you need, whatever you need us to do, we're going to do it. We've got a broader labor movement. I'm with OSSTF, Ontario Secondary Schools Teacher Federation, so I know how hard you've worked to be here. We know you're paying the highest tuition fees in Canada. We know that you're earning way below the poverty line, about $11,000. We know that your heart is in this. We know that you do a wonderful job. Message to UWO administration. If you don't stop what you're doing, you're going to feel the force of the entire labor movement, and you're not going to like what happens. PSAC, under attack. What do we do? Stand up, fight back. Keep going. What are we going to do? Stand up, fight back. PSAC. We do stand up, fight back. PSAC, under attack. What do we do? Stand up, fight back.
For the union makes us strong.
In our hands is placed a power greater than the golden gold, greater than the might of atoms, magnified us all.